This is part 2 of Philip Leonetti versus Skinny Joey Merlino. Recently, Joey Merlino on his podcast, The Skinny with Joey Merlino and his co-host Little Snuff have made comments about Crazy Phil Leonetti. We had previously made a video on Philip Leonetti and Skinny Joey Merlino months ago, going over their origin story and their feud. We will summarize it in this video briefly, but we want to talk about more of the recent events. Philip Leonetti is 9 years older than Joey Merlino. Their relationship could date back since the early 1960s. Philip Leonetti's uncle, Nicodemo, Little Nicky Scarfo, and Joey Merlino's father, Salvatore Chucky Merlino, were best friends since before the 1960s. In fact, here is a photo of Nicky Scarfo, Chucky Merlino, and Louis Matteo after the fatal stabbing of William Dugan at the Oregon Diner in 1963. Scarfo and Merlino relationship dates back for many years. When Scarfo became the boss of the Philadelphia crime family, Chucky Merlino will become his underboss. So therefore, it's not surprising that the relatives of Scarfo and Merlino will cross paths. And this is why it's not surprising that Leonetti and Joey Merlino have a relationship throughout the many decades to follow. While Nicky Scarfo had demoted Chucky Merlino to a soldier due to Merlino's alcoholic problems, Philip Leonetti will eventually become the underboss of the Philadelphia crime family. And therefore, as the downfall of Merlino's relationship with Scarfo had dwindled, so did the Philadelphia crime family's organization. There became crackdowns, and then RICO charges will unfold against the Philadelphia crime family members. Scarfo, Leonetti, and Merlino will be convicted and serve many years in jail. However, Leonetti would turn informant and would serve 5 years, 5 months, and 5 days. Joey Merlino, the son of Chucky Merlino, who still to this day makes a Rat of the Month on his podcast, and he has no problem calling out Philip Leonetti since their relationship had fallen out throughout the years to come. Merlino has always been outspoken on hating on informants about their presence and what they've done to him once he was convicted and sentenced to jail for many years. Merlino has never cooperated with law enforcement and still has maintained his position in despising mob informants, or which he loves to call rats. On his recent episode 55, Joey Merlino and Little Snuff talking about sports and stories, and Barolo stars on full episode. He's also made a recent comments about Crazy Phil Leonetti, as you will see here in this clip.
Funny.
Oh my God!
And there's another story I want to put up, because I put an Instagram up today. We posted an Instagram with a fucking piece of shit. Fucking Phil, blame my uncle Leonetti.
Yeah, him.
He got beat up in jail, that motherfucker. He wants to talk about he's a tough guy. He got beat up in jail. Major Tillers beat him up. If it wasn't for Tory, he might have got killed.
Yeah.
Thank God.
You got
Tory
the
was
article.
Yeah, there's the article. I'm going to post the article. I'm going to post it. Read the article. Yeah, he's a big touch. As soon as he lost, he became a cooperator. All that bullshit. When he was on he never lost the case. As soon as he lost and was getting 40 years, he cooperated,
that was the end.
But it was all set up. Now, if he don't lose the case, he's still here. He's Crazy Phil.
Crazy Phil.
He loved that name. His mother, they loved it.
Really?
I'll be honest with you, he was in the paper more than Nicky.
Really?
Yeah, always. Phil, Crazy Phil, and they loved the name. They loved the name.
Yeah.
He said he hated it. He fucking loved it. He might have been paying him to fucking say.
Could have been, yeah.
Anyway, but it was all planned. Believe me.
Yeah.
As soon as he lost, because if he'd have won, he'd still be here.
Yeah.
As soon as he lost, he set it all up. They robbed all Nicky's money, jewelry, everything he had from his family. Nicky had 2 kids.
Yeah.
Well, Mark was sick.
Yeah.
He's got a wife.
Yeah,
Mimi.
of course.
Fuck you, do entitled to take that.
Yeah.
He keeps on talking about I robbed Joe Punch. I didn't rob Joe Punch's house. You could ask Joe Punch.
Yeah. Well,
he's got to say something about him. Yeah, he's a fucking jerk off.
He's such a tough guy. Why does he do interviews with his face covered?
Oh, that wig.
Yeah, the wig.
Yeah, fucking ugly wig he's got on.
No, you're right. And the crazy part is, like you said, if the handcuffs never come on, it's a different game.
That's it. But it was all planned.
Yeah.
If I win, I'm the king. If I lose, I'm still the king. I'll just go get it. Find God, rob my uncle, and go live in wherever the fuck he's at, Iowa, Utah, wherever the fuck he's at.
And some of these journalists that come up with these fake stories, they get reports from him. We know for sure.
Listen,
like
Bernstein
loves him.
Capizzi.
Yeah.
He writes about me. He wrote about me last week. I give two fucks what you say, what you put in your article. Fuck you.
Yeah, it's every week. If they don't put your name and you in there, Joe, nobody's going to read their stuff.
No, nobody's.
I mean, listen, they are the dumbest group of people ever that make up stories, and normal people in the world that say, you could even see the comment, you guys just made this whole story up, like random people.
But it's just nuts. Like they just. Like Capizzi. He wrote, I didn't read it. People text me.
Of course.
He is the worst human being alive. This guy right here, Joey Merlino. Horrible human being.
Why do you say that?
He's a horrible. He robbed, he actually robbed Joe Pungator's mother's jewelry. Joe Pungator's mother was sleeping on a couch in her house. In the summertime, doors are open, everybody's in and out. He went in there, seen her sleeping, went upstairs and grabbed all her jewelry and took it. Also, he beats everybody, borrows money, never pays nobody back. When my uncle was in jail, I would collect my uncle's end from Chucky. It was always short, and it wasn't Chucky taking it. I know he was taking it, A few hundred here, a few hundred. Every time I got money, it was a few hundred short. And I didn't want to say nothing to Chucky about it, but that's Joey Merlino. Low life.
He's also made comments that Leonetti hated his moniker Crazy Phil, but according to Merlino, he believes Crazy Phil liked it, but Leonetti has always stated in his book, Mafia Prince, and in certain interviews that he detested his nickname. However, we haven't heard Philip Leonetti since his last interview with Value Entertainment, his most recent interview, since he does not do podcasts or any more interviews, especially involved in the Philadelphia crime family. In the book, Mafia Prince, we do not hear this sort of segment on the article that you have just heard Merlino brought up. We will also discuss in a separate video the exact article which Joey Merlino is referring to, discussing when Philip Leonetti was in prison in Holmesburg. So as you can see, the debacle between these two parties, it seems like there's never going to be any reconciliation between Philip Leonetti and Joey Merlino. So let us know what you think, guys. Do you believe Philip Leonetti should respond to Joey Merlino's recent comments? Or do you believe he should lay low since he's been doing that for the past recent years and have made books? We'd like to hear from you soon. Please let us know what you think in the comments below, and we hope to hear from you soon. Stay tuned.
Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel and check out more of our content. Feel free to give your feedback and suggestions on what we should do next in the comments. This is Infinite Lee Productions. We love ya.